Types of insurance licenses. First of all, let's look at the producer or agent license. Remember, you as an agent, you represent the insurance company, not the client. You have to be appointed to transact business on behalf of the insurance company. So you have to have your insurance license in the state, and then every insurance company that you're going to represent, you must be appointed with that insurance company. So basically, the insurance company knows who's selling their products in a particular state. Then there's the business entity, the agency, for example. It's a corporation, an association, or a partnership, and you have to have someone who is listed as the designated agent of that business entity. Then there's non-resident license. You get a resident license in your permanent state of residence, and then you can get non-resident license in as many other states as you need. Would you do all of them? No, absolutely not. But if you have clients living in other states, then you would need to get a license where your clients reside. You can also get a temporary license. They're usually issued for the continuation of existing business. They're for a short period of time. They are approved by the Department of Insurance, and they're not typically not renewable. What these sometimes will happen, you as an agent, maybe you have some outstanding commissions and you unexpectedly pass away, and your spouse would be most helped if he or she could get those outstanding commissions. So they could apply for a temporary short-term license in order to receive those outstanding commissions, because you must have a license in order to receive an insurance commission. You can never get commission if you're not properly licensed. Agent licensing. You have to be at least 18 years old. You have to take and pass the state's licensing exam. You have to then apply to the state and pay whatever fees are required. And you must be of good character, because you are going to be put into a position of trust with your clients, and they want to make sure that you're not going to abuse that trust. So once you get a license, you're not done. You have to do some things to keep it in good order. You have to do continuing education within certain licensing periods. It's going to vary state to state. You have to pay renewal fees when you go to renew that license. You have to always keep your name, current name, especially if you marry or remarry, your current address. You always have to make the state aware of any of those changes, and you also have to be aware of any reinstatement rules that might apply. Continuing education requirements. How many hours of continuing education must you do? Be aware, it's going to be different state by state. You can always find it in the state statutes. You want to make sure you are always aware of the hours of continuing education and the time frame in which to get them done. Are there ethics requirements? Again, it's going to vary by state. Make sure you're aware. Oftentimes there's an ethics requirement that has to be made, and it's part of the total number of CE hours that you must do. And how long is a licensing period? Again, it's going to vary from state to state. It could be 2 years, could be more, could be less. Always be aware. It's your responsibility to know these details in order to keep your license in good order.